As the song said earlier today, you know, how great is our God. How great is our God. When we think of what he's done for us and what he's going to do for us, then we say, how great is our God. And when we talk about God's peace, you know, it surpasses all understanding. And he gave his son Jesus to die so that we could have his peace. And remember, we were still enemies at the time. Now, I'm human, and I will pray for my enemies, and I will pray that they have God's peace. But if you ask me to give my son, well, then I become human again. So what God did, he gave us his son, and what is even more miraculous is that the son was not ordered to come. He was made to come. He came because he loved us, and he gave us his peace, and he has made us instruments of his peace. And he did it through death. I mean, how miraculous is God that he gives his enemies peace through the death of his son. So now we're in December, and we're thinking about the birth of the son. So it seems to me that we're celebrating the birth and the death and thinking about the resurrection. So it's all Jesus, no matter how we look at it, no matter how we think about it. Jesus is all and he's everything. And he told us to commemorate his death. It's one of the things that we do all the time. I have known Christians who was not at church at all times, but they would come on Communion Day, and then we even go to nursing homes and all types of places to give communion, that is to fellowship with others who are not able to be here with us, and we take communion to them. So it's part of our DNA, and we do that because we have God's peace, and he has told us to continue to do it. If we go to Corinthians 11:23, that is 1 Corinthians 11:23, the Apostle Paul talks about that, and he's talking about communion, which we will celebrate here today. Verse 23 of 1 Corinthians 11, he says, "For I received from the Lord what I also passed on to you." And I like that, I didn't receive this from some man. And I didn't dream it, This is what I received from the Lord. And I'm thankful that he passed it on to us. That on the night he was betrayed, he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." And so this is what we are doing today. We are doing this in remembrance of him, what he has done for us, what he is doing, and what he will do for us. Of course, we don't fully understand it, do we? I know I don't. But as somebody said, we'll understand it better. Maybe not fully, but we'll at least understand it better by and by. But it's really fun. It's really encouraging, and it really feels spiritually good to think about it. Maybe that's one reason we don't understand it, because when you don't understand it, you always wonder about it. What was this for? What was that for? And so we never understand it. But that's one of the good facts of the Christian life in my mind, because Jesus is a mystery. And we love mysteries, don't we? Even back to Perry Mason and all these people. Some of you old people know who that is. We go back to even that. We just love mysteries. And Alfred Hitchcock and his mysteries. So Jesus is a mystery. So we are always figuring it out like children try to figure out their parents. And we never do it, right? as old as I am, I've never figured out. I don't even know why they even caused me to be born. So it's all a mystery to me. But then that points to another father, another parent, who is truly a mystery, and he's full of love and peace for us. And Paul goes on to say, in the same way after supper, he took the cup, and he said, this cup is the new covenant in my blood. It's not the old one. This is the new covenant in my blood. And do this whenever you drink it in remembrance of me. And Paul goes on to say, for whenever you eat and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes. Amen? Okay, we have something a little new here. In the center, you still have the grape juice, and they're in different colors there. It's silver, not pure silver, but it is silver colored, and it's in the center. And so that is the grape juice, that is the difference. And so I'll ask that you hold on to it and so that we may all eat and drink together. Let us pray. Our Father, great God in heaven, we come before you now, and we come before you in a spirit of humility, a spirit of thankfulness, because you are our God. And if we didn't call you, if we didn't depend on you, then to whom would we go? To whom would we call? To whom would we trust? And so we come before you in this solemn celebration, and so that we may commemorate and remember what you have done for us. You've made us instruments of your peace. What a privilege that is, and you've chosen us to represent you in this world of sin and turmoil, and so we appreciate it, and today we celebrate that. And so we ask you now to bless the wine. Let it be for us the blood of Jesus. We ask you to bless the bread so that as we consume the bread, that we are consuming his body so that he will be in us, more than with us, but in us. Let us discern that as we take the elements, and we ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen.